What is up, my ICP family? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. Now, it's been overdue an ICP update, but at the moment, the key is to try and preserve your bag. Got some potential catalysts coming up towards the end of the month and definitely into next month and May, but let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so how have you all been feeling about your ICP bags? Let me know in the comments right now, because I know it is getting pretty boring in the market, and if anything, the impatience can almost be a bit more painful than the constant volatility. But you know what, I'll take a little bit of a boring market over a dumpy market. Now I wanted to show you this because do you guys think that we are going to break this MA? Because the last time that we did break the MA was when we did have a top, we had that double top, and then we entered the bear market. Now while the crypto market is pretty boring right now, the commodities are doing pretty well, guys. I mean, gold is hitting new all-time highs. Okay, it's hitting new all-time highs, and someone here said this is putting Bitcoin to shame. I mean, it's not really, because from the low it's up what, 300%. Bitcoin did an 800% or 800% return from the bear market low to that 109k, which we were just at, guys. But as I've said to you guys many times over the past year or so, gold is usually the one that front runs Bitcoin. So if gold is printing new all-time highs and we're having this last little parabolic blow off top for gold, could potentially be what is to come for Bitcoin, which is obviously going to drag up our altcoins with it. Okay, and we're going to have a look at our ICP price targets, maybe revise them. You guys let me know what your ICP price targets are, but it's not looking too bad, guys. Okay, even though Bitcoin is looking a little bit on edge, stock market's looking a little bit like that, I do think we do have a comeback around the corner with rate cuts to come in a couple months at least. Because now the general consensus has gone from 0 rate cuts to, you know, anywhere between 1 and 3 rate cuts in 2025. This time, a few months ago, it was majority of people saying there's going to be absolutely no rate cuts. So again, that could be a bullish catalyst that could help the market over the coming months. But in the times of bearishness, only bearish news comes out. I don't know who saw this, but it was Standard Chartered actually revised their Ethereum targets, and they said no longer are we targeting 10k, we're now targeting 4k. Right, so that's going to get a lot of people thinking, should I even invest in Ethereum, because it's only 100% from where we are, just over 100% from where we are right now. They're saying that, you know, Sol is the better chain, blah 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 blah, but guess what, Sol was a shit show of a chain in the last cycle and still is today. If you guys weren't here in the last cycle, then Sol was the shit show chain for NFTs. Without the memes, would Sol have been so popular? That is a question to you guys that you can all let me know your thoughts and opinions. I do think that even though ETH probably, you know, it's not the best chain in the world, the amount of institutional backing, the fact that it is the second to have an ETF, I do think that ETH is going to make a comeback and you're going to see the narratives flip. But now in the pain time, they don't want you buying it cheap, guys. Okay, I've seen this time after time. And yes, Sol is cheap, but ICP is just as cheap right now. And they're actually going to be a sponsor at the Paris Blockchain Week in April. And you've got the Paris Blockchain Week. I think they're doing one in Dubai or something like that, maybe in like April and May. So there's going to be a lot of like these blockchain conferences that's going to come up into summer. If you guys don't know about crypto seasonality, summer is usually best for crypto. We're still technically in crypto winter right now, but good to see that the ICPZ team are going to be there. Am I buying right now though? Now Bitcoin's just broken out of its wedge on the 4-hourly. Okay, so it's only the 4-hourly. It's not daily or weekly. We can't get too ahead of ourselves. But if this does get confirmed on the daily/weekly, guys, then we could have a sweep of the lows all the way to 74k. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are not going to like that, but where is that going to bring us? That's going to bring us all the way to a retest, pretty much a retest of the previous high. Okay, so look, it's not ideal, but this might be one of the last things that we do need in the market to actually say, you know what, everyone's out, people are convinced it's a bear market, even though we haven't broke any of our key structure, we're still above previous highs, and then we find a base here, hopefully, who knows. But right now, looks like we still have potential downside for Bitcoin. We come to the total 3 on the 4-hourly, surprise, surprise, we're finding resistance at the upper area of the wedge. Okay, so maybe we do get another drive down for our altcoins. That would not be surprising, because if Bitcoin decides it wants to continue its way down to like 74k, then yeah, altcoins are going to come down with it. So right now, we're still printing lower lows and lower highs in this wedge. So really, this thing could continue all the way until April, which would suck. But again, we're still in the green bottoming out zone for our altcoins. So anywhere in the zone, even if it's here, all the way down to the bottom. Again, I sound like a broken record, but you guys know the deal. We're now 7% away from the bottom area of the zone. What would that do for ICP? Well, ICP right now is pretty much at the same lows it was 2 years ago. So let's be real. That sucks. That's not a good performance from our baby ICP. Now, can it make a comeback? I mean, I think pretty much all altcoins will make a comeback. But if we're being real and truthful with ourselves, that's not the type of gains that we would have wanted to see at this stage of the market. Now, with that being said, I think this is still opportunity zone. This was a bottoming out zone after a major sell-off and then into the bottom of the bear market. Okay, so if you think about it of like risk to reward, we're pretty much in the same zones of bottoming out that we were 2.5 years ago. Okay, anywhere in this pickup zone. If you do still want to be getting your ICP average buy price down, not bad, still below the 100 MA. Still, now ICP is also similarly to the total 3 putting in lower highs and lower lows. So we've got a lot of work to do, guys. We've got 3 stages. Number 1, get out of this green box. Number 2, get out of this 100 MA resistance. Number 3, start to print new highs and higher lows. It's basically like 4 or 5 stages. Okay, and $18 is going to be a massive level of resistance. But we do have some levels of resistance before that, guys. Okay, and that is going to be our 1618 or 0.5 to 1618, which is between $11 and $14. Now, I said at the beginning of the video, shall we revise our price targets? And I'm going to make a whole ICP price target video. But if we just said based on our fibs, the 1618 target is $32, the 2618 is $50, and then the blow off top from this top to the bottom is going to be $80. So originally we were targeting around $150. We haven't had the price performance that we would have wanted at this stage of the market in comparison to some of our other altcoins. So before you start panicking and saying like, oh, well, Lex doesn't think it's going to go to this price anymore, wait for that video. Okay, if you want that video, let me know by leaving a like and a comment. I know you guys always got my back. You always leave comments and I appreciate you. But yeah, we need to have a look and take in more than just the fibs. Okay, don't just be blasé with it and just say, oh, the fib says this is the blow off top. We're going to look into a bunch of different metrics to say, right, why has ICP underperformed so much? How is its performance compared to other altcoins? And then we can really get a true idea whether or not we can be hitting, number 1, even the blow off top. Number 2, that $100 to $150 region. So if you do want that, leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe as well. So it's a big week for crypto right now, guys. We're coming up towards the end of March. We've only got 2 weeks left of March. You guys let me know how you're feeling about the market in the comments. Are you bored? Are you not? Are you chilling? All comments are welcome. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Peace.